What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, Christmas is upon us, man. And what y'all getting them kids? What y'all getting them children? What y'all getting them babies for Christmas, right? But since we on the subject of Christmas gifts, man, what was y'all favorite Christmas gifts growing up? I got a few gifts that I really loved when I was a kid. Like I remember this vividly. I remember 2001. Christmas 2001, my pops got me a PlayStation, the first PlayStation, PS1, right? And that's after I seen my cousins and them had a game, my uncle and them had a system. And I think this was around the time they had the mini ones. You know, they had the big one and they had the mini PlayStation one. It was a mini one. I got that one. And my dad bought me Spyro the Dragon video game on there. I had Mega Man X4, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Crash Bandicoot. I was getting busy on them joints, right? But my pops, man, he really knew I wanted them games and he really made it happen for me. You know what I mean? I remember when my mom's got me this bike. I might was like 6 years old maybe. It was a green and black bike. I got a picture of me on that bike. I gotta find it. It's kind of similar to the bike that my son got now. But I remember when my mama got me that bike, I was riding it all through the apartment that morning. And I could never ride that bike in the house, but my mama let me just do it. It was a little bike. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid. It wasn't no big, humongous bike, so she let me do it for that time being, right? I remember when I first got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Christmas 2004, right? I had remembered wanting to buy it, wanting to get it because it was like the commercials was everywhere for the game. Like it was so much. This is before YouTube and stuff where you had to watch the commercials and just like get magazines and try to look and see what all is gonna be featured in the game. You had to scroll, like look through all these video game magazines. Y'all remember that back in the day? You got the magazines. You went in the game, started reading magazines and stuff, trying to see what new features is gonna be on the game. And when I heard you could swim on the game, you could do all of that, I'm looking like, yo, I gotta get this game. When I heard you could change their clothes, it was a black dude that was gonna be the protagonist on the game. What? And it was set in like a Los Angeles type setting. I made sure I put that on my Christmas list, and my pops got me that. My mom's got me, I think this was Christmas '03. My mama got me the Black Album, Jay-Z the Black Album. And I remember that same Christmas, I also got NBA Live '04 and Vice City, right? And so I was playing Vice City and NBA Live and listening to the Black Album at the same time, which is when I fell in love with What More Can I Say. Hearing them verses on them songs, that's what really, I'm like, yo, Jigga on a different level, right? And it had me hooked on that. What else was on that joint? Godly. Public service announcement. It was Encore. Encore, you know, and I was always running them joints back. Dirt Off Your Shoulder was really like a single. I remember that, but my mama knew I was in love with hip hop, and she would buy me like albums, you know, for like my birthday and for like Christmas and stuff like that if an album was coming out. Trying to think some other great Christmas gifts I got. I remember but my pops got me them video games and stuff, and I remember my pops. The dude at the thing, I remember people telling me, who you getting this game for? I'm getting this game for my son. You know what's on this game? You know what's on this game? The dudes, the people at GameStop hating. You know what I mean? Like, or some other couple or somebody was trying to stop my dad from getting me that game. Let me play the game. My daddy know he raised an upstanding young man and wasn't going to try to imitate what was going on in the video game. Let me play this game and be happy, fam. You monitor what your kids playing. Let me play this game, you know, but my pops, he went and got the game for me. But I remember this one time I saw this trivia game. I like trivia type stuff. I am a nerd. So they had like a Disney trivia game that, you know, I really wanted. And my mom's, she went and got it for me. And then she labeled it. This was like, I was like seven maybe. I found out Santa Claus wasn't real around like that age, right? A year later or so. I think that age, 7. I think I found out about 7 that Santa Claus wasn't real. But my mom labeled it from Santa, and I knew it was from her. But my mama, man, she trying to let me have a childhood, man. That's why I don't trip. Like, my kids believed in Santa Claus. I didn't really care about them thinking, oh, I ain't gonna let you think some white dude just came down the chimney and gave you these gifts. I got you that. Man, listen, y'all, they know I had gifts labeled from me, you know what I mean? And gifts labeled from Santa. I didn't care. You know what I mean? Long as my kids was happy, that's what it was all about. And my mama was like that too. You know, my pops was the same way. I remember I went and got some the 20s, the Nike shoes, the 20s for Christmas. Was it for Christmas or right after Christmas? One of them. I think it was for Christmas. I got the 20s, the Nike shoes. 20 was it 20th edition, 20th anniversary, something like that. 20s. When Jadakiss said, you know why they made the new 20s? Because I got on the old ones. That's why. I had the blue and white, navy blue and white 20s. Got them for Christmas, I believe. I'm trying to think. I remember my sister, my older sister, Nay. This is around the time the Easy Bake Ovens was a thing. All the girls wanted Easy Bake Ovens for real. My sister got their Easy Bake Oven and was going to town on that joint. What? And I was in awe of it. Like, that's crazy. I'm looking at my sister. She was on that thing all day. But my sister played video games with me. So we'd be playing a game. She doing the Easy Bake Oven stuff, all of that. I remember when we got light brights. My grandma and my grandfather got me the light brights. Y'all know the little things. They had it was like a little, I wouldn't call it a stencil, but it was like a guide for you to put a blue little puncher, the blue little thing in there, the red one over here. It would like have you puncture all these different places, and then you cut the light off and plug it in, and it'll light up, right? Was it called a light bright? I think it was called the light bright. Y'all know the things you puncture into the little thing, and you'll say like put a green one right here, green dart right here, green or red one, a purple one, a blue, and all of that. And we would always do that. That was fun to us as a kid. I remember my grandfather, God rest his soul, he got me a drum set because my grandfather played the drums, right? And my grandfather was playing the drums. I played the drums for the president before and all of that. He was an excellent drummer, musician all the way through. He could play several instruments, but the drums was his thing. And I would always go down there and try to play with his drums and all of that. He'd be, right, he'll let me do it. He would let me get on there a little bit. But then he saw how I liked it, and he got me my own drum set. And I'll be down there playing on it. I played on it for a good 3.5 months, and then I went to do some other stuff as kids do. We find interest in different things, but I would be down there, my grandma in the basement, because my grandfather had made a studio in the house that him and my grandmama lived in. He made a studio downstairs, and I'll be in the studio in the basement, and I'll be playing the drums all the time, getting busy on there, because you couldn't really hear up there from down. I mean, a little bit you could, but yeah, man, I would have a great time with that. Yeah, I just think about all the memories. I'm really sitting here smiling again in nostalgia with it, because I told y'all my mama was really setting the scene for us at Christmas. Like, we would leave cookies out for Santa Claus. We 4 and 5 years old. I remember this vividly. My mama would have us making them ice cream floats with the root beer floats and all that type of stuff. During the holiday time, we would be watching all the Christmas movies and everything like that. I think I don't know, did I get that Toy Story 2 movie for Christmas one time? I think I did. I think I got that before. Man, I got a lot of cool stuff. Like, over the years, I could say I had a lot of great Christmases due to my parents, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, and my dad's friends and stuff like that. But yeah, my parents in particular, though, they made sure we got everything that we really, a lot of stuff that we wanted for real. From my sisters getting dolls and all different type of clothes and everything, and me getting clothes too as I started to get older and develop an interest in girls and wanting to look fly. My mama them give me them G-Unit clothing when 50 was hot on the scene and you wanted the G-Unit clothing and everything like that. Yeah, then what I'm trying to think, my father, every game system until I got grown that I got, no, I'm lying. My mom's bought me a Nintendo 64, bought me and my sister the Nintendo 64, but yeah, my pops bought me that original Nintendo with the Duck Hunt, and remember Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt was on like one cartridge, and then you had the little gun to shoot on Duck Hunt and stuff like that. You could shoot the little clay figures, or you could shoot the ducks. That was cool. But yeah, man, I had a lot of fun in my childhood. I didn't got a lot of different, man, basketball stuff. Super, super fun. So what was y'all favorite gift as a child? You know, during Christmas time. Y'all leave y'all comments in the comment section below. Y'all welcome to talk about it. This Christmas, man, I'm gonna do some vlogging. Show y'all some Christmas shopping stuff. Me being with the family on Christmas and everything like that. So y'all stay tuned. Machiavelli Mills TV.